Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video by me, FoxyNoTail, here on the Truly Bedrock Season 4 survival server. You might notice that my base area looks a little bit different. That is because yesterday I spent a live stream working on our path area and making this place finally look like I wanted it to feel, which is, well, like the old country lanes where I used to live. So we got these dirt paths with hedgerows and trees. We got a little field here. I don't know if you noticed that, with some cows in. It's not a very big field, but it's a field. And we got lots of shulker boxes there. Ignore those. And this path meanders off all the way down here by the side of this river, and I really like it. It looks great. Now, it doesn't look quite so great from the sky, but that's the whole point. This season, I want my base to feel immersive. I want it to feel good at the player level. I don't want it to be one of those bases you need to fly away from and look at it from a distance and go, ooh, look how grand it is. I want when you're here for you to actually feel like you are somewhere different. And I think this sort of pathwork is really achieving that, and I'm really happy with how it's coming along. Now, I will be doing more of this in live streams, not in today's video, because for today, I need to get something. What do you need to get? Diamonds. So, looking in my shulker box, you can see I'm not desperate for diamonds, but being a Minecraft player, I have a greed and a thirst for diamonds. I need more, I want more, and I've got plans to get more. And looking in my book for episode 17, you can see exactly that. I want diamonds, and I've got plans to get them. I want to try mining, which is basically just clearing out a big area, strip mining, which is what we tried a couple of episodes ago, and one high strip mining, which is what somebody recommended to me in the comments, and I thought I'd give that a go. And also caving, just going around finding out what's the best place to find them in caves and seeing if that gives you back more than you get elsewhere. The other ways of getting diamonds is more shops. We've got a shop that was doing pretty well. We got a lot of diamonds from that, but we could have more, so I need to speak to Mr. Onion and doing deals with other Truly Bedrock members, such as the diamonds that Zloy owes us for having the nether in a ridiculous place. We need to check if he's paid those yet. And flying across the hill to Zloy's house, I have a good feeling about this because Zloy's the sort of reliable and decent fellow to pay debts when they are, when they accumulate. So I have every faith that he will have paid them. And okay. Right, okay, I guess he hasn't. Jeez, well, I need to chase him up on that then. In which case, we need to go find Mr. Onion, which would be easier if I went through the nether. Yeah, there he is. Hello, Mr. Onion, my good friend. Hello, what do you want? Well, I want you to make me another shop, please. What? Another one? This one? What? You have fiddled with the prices on this one and giving away everything too expensive. Why would I make you another one? Look, nothing has sold. What do you mean nothing sold? I mean, nothing has sold. That's because I've restocked it. Oh, but I thought that was my job. Well, it is your job, but, look, I need a new one. I made a moss farm. Make me a new moss shop, please, for mossy cobble stuff. Okay, fine, whatever. I will do that. Jeez. Okay, goodbye. All right, jeez. Right, fine, if you're going to be like that. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Okay, so we've got grumpy Mr. Onion on the case for a new shop. Now, all we got to do is do a lot of mining. Speaking of Zloy, I believe he's just starting working down at the bottom of my base, so it'd be a good opportunity to have a chat. Zloy?
Hi. To your right.
To my... Oh.
To your right. Hi. That's the right.
Hello, Zloy. Well, it depends which way I was facing to begin with.
I knew where you were facing. I have a spyglass.
Zloy, Mr. XP, you owe me 5 diamond blocks, my friend. I haven't had them. It's been a while.
That's debatable. I owe you 5 diamond blocks for what?
Because you put the nether in a stupid place and then linked me up to... Wow, linked me up to it, removed my original portal, and then had the cheek to try and charge me a diamond block. And then I had to link up my mob farm again, and I was like, I nearly died many times. So I think danger pay is, equivalent of 5 diamond blocks is reasonable.
So danger pay for the route to your mob farm, which is not a part of the nether hub.
Yes, but I have built it at the same Y level that you choose.
It's literally physically outside of my jurisdiction.
But you chose the Y level. If you'd have put it in the ceiling or the floor, we wouldn't have had a problem.
Well, okay. Where was your original portal? Over the exact same splotch of lava, only like 20 blocks higher. Same exact amount of burning, just with extra fall damage first.
Yeah, but I chose that, and I can't charge myself 5 diamond blocks. Lloyd, come on, be reasonable.
Well, I can charge you 6 diamond blocks for being a
As Lloyd then proceeded to do many swearings at me. So I left.
Right. That was a failure. Okay, so back to our favorite picture. If you haven't seen this before, in Minecraft 1.18, the developers changed how the ores in Minecraft were distributed around the world, and this happens to be the final one. And it's not a very good picture, it's a little bit blurry, but you can see this is diamonds here, which between 0 and -16, there really aren't very many at all. The majority of them seem to be down at Y-64 level, but that's in Deep Slate area, and it's quite hard mining through Deep Slate. But according to that picture, the theory should be the lower down you are in the world, the more diamonds you find, right? Well, let's find out. I've come over to a creative copy of Truly Bedrock, and I've gone a long, long way away, and I've found myself a mountain. And I also happen to have myself a command block as well, a repeating command block. And if I put this command block down and I turn it on, and here we go, we can start drawing big old holes in the world that leaves nothing but, well, it should be just diamond, but you can see there's also infested stone that's being left here as well, because that's something I didn't add to the list of things to get rid of. And there we go. I think that is a reasonable area to have carved out, and I think I should maybe do this in a different biome, because there is an incredible number of silverfish that's getting in the way of me finding the diamonds. I want to find the highest diamonds that I can see. I think these ones potentially are the highest ones. They're at Y12. There's not a bad amount at Y12. But there is an awful lot more down here. However, I would say there's more at this level here where I'm looking than there are down at Bedrock. There seems to be less down here. Maybe it's just my eyes than there are at this level here. But I am now going to go to a different biome and see if it seems like things are any different. Here we are. We are now obliterating the mesa. Oh, this is satisfying. It's very satisfying. Okay, there we go. That is another huge area of the world carved out all the way down to Bedrock, and you can see that there isn't, I wouldn't say there's any more diamonds in the mesa than there was underneath the mountain, to be perfectly honest with you. So there are diamonds to find slightly higher up, but they really are a lot more rare at this level, whereas if you go down in the world, again, I would say the majority are at this level here, which is around about -34. The wiki says that the majority are down at this level here, which is, you know, the bottom of the world. But for me, it feels like there's more at this level here. I really want to find out now. Well, to give you an update on what I'm doing, I am now working out how many diamond ore are within this glass area. So basically, this is 256 blocks by 128 blocks, which is the largest area of a single layer that you can create with the fill command. And by using commands such as the fill command, I can work out exactly how many diamonds are on each layer all the way down to Bedrock. And if you're interested, that is 128 chunks in total that we're covering, and there are still some extra blocks left. But what I've done is I've converted every single piece of diamond ore or deep slate diamond ore within this area, within this glass area here, to diamond blocks. And Water, you're in my way, mate. And I need to stand right on the corner here like this, and then what I do is I use a spreadsheet, and basically my spreadsheet gives me a command to run every single Y level. So I hit T, I paste in the first command, which detects how many diamond blocks there are at -64, which will be 0 because that's Bedrock, and it tells me how many blocks filled there are, which is how many diamond blocks. And I write that in my spreadsheet, and there is 0 at -63. And then I do the next one, and there are 12 at -62. And I basically do that all the way up to +16, which takes ages, but it gives us a very good idea for how many diamonds there are in this area. Now, I've already done this in the mesa, and I know roughly how, well, I know exactly how many diamonds there were there. I'm now back at the mountain, I'm doing it here. And after I've done it here, I'm going to do it at the plains as well and get an average over the different biomes and see. Did you know, you won't have done because I haven't told you yet, but this area is so big that I actually run out of simulation distance on a 12-chunk simulation distance by the time I get to the other end. So I have to go and put 2 command blocks down on here so that I can actually reach all the way around this thing. See, look, it's not working anymore. Now I've got to dig out many, 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 many planes. I did not know that broken down portals could appear underground. And this one's got lots and lots of stone around it. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. It's almost like it should be in part of a dungeon or something. Huh. Okay, peeps, back on Truly Bedrock. I have crunched the numbers. I have made a graph, and I can tell you that the best place to find diamonds from all of the calculations and stuff that I've done is not at y = 64. Let me show you where it is. Now, bear in mind, I took a very small sample out of a whole world. I went to 3 different areas. I took the average of what I found at each Y level for all of the diamonds, and this is the graph that we've ended up with. On the left-hand side, we have the Y level. On the bottom, we have the average number of blocks found at each Y level, and you can see the most is actually here at Y - 51, where there was an average of 55 diamond blocks at that level. However, there was also a big chunk there and a big chunk there. So really, realistically, around sort of -50 to -59 is where you're finding diamonds. There's a lot less at -60, even less at -61, and nothing below -62. So mining down at Bedrock is pretty pointless. I would suggest probably going around this region here where they all seem to be relatively heavy. So maybe put your feet at Y is -55 and dig across that level there, or even put your feet at -Y56 and dig at that point there. Now, you can see that as you go higher in the world, there is less and less diamonds to be found, but there are some available at Y16. Interestingly, there were actually absolutely no diamonds at all at Y13. But what's even more interesting, and what I find absolutely bizarre, because I did take completely random areas, there was no pre-planned or thought. Here are my results for the mountains, the plains, and the mesa. And if we scroll to the bottom and look at the averages, there were substantially more diamonds altogether in the mountains than there were in the mesa. But for the mesa and the plains, I found the exact same number of diamond ore. To the exact same, which is so weird. Out of all of those diamonds that I found at each Y level, for them to be the exact same number in that overall area is just completely bizarre. So anyway, there we go. I would recommend, like I said, putting your feet at maybe -56 or -55 and mining there for diamonds and see how you get on. And just so I don't forget, I'm going to write that in my little book. And now what I'm going to do is actually go mining at those levels and see how many diamonds I find. And bear in mind, I'm in the mountains, so, you know, technically, if my maths is right and my theory is correct, I should actually get more diamonds. Hurrah! So before I was digging out at this level here, which was -59, so I just need to go up a little bit. Just do it at the top of my beacon level instead, which, yeah, shouldn't be too difficult at all. Oh, and I should probably remember to use my fortune pickaxe rather than my silk touch one. Otherwise, you know, I'm not going to get that many diamonds. Oh, and you could probably do with some oh, jeez, I need to go home again. Oh, jeez. Okay, so I have prepped the area, peeps. Don't worry about it. It's all good. And the first thing I want to try is this swimming idea. Put some water there. That should allow me to go into swim mode, and then I can just mine at this level, because as soon as that water's gone, I will stay crouched, although it's almost impossible for you to see me. So I can strip my one hole wide gaps. You can't see anything, I can't see anything. I don't know if I'm going to use any hunger. Now my haste has run out, and that stopped me. Okay, now I've no idea if I've uncovered any diamonds or not. I have, because it was so dark. But there we go, we got some diamonds already. Oh no, now I've popped up. And they didn't bring more water with me to go back into swim mode. So basically the moral of the story here is, remember your other bucket. Okay, I'm going to do that again, but this time I'm going to take a spare bucket of water with me, and I'm going to see how many diamonds we can get within half an hour's worth of single layer strip mining. Well, I've been nowhere near half an hour yet doing this, and there are some pros and cons to this method. The pros are you can go an awfully long way on your belly to one end and, you know, uncover quite a lot of ground, or cover quite a lot of ground. The bad news is then you need to go back, light the whole thing up to see if you missed anything, and then when you do find something that you want, if it's in the floor or the ceiling, you tend to pop back out of swim mode. Another way of collecting the items that I hadn't thought about while you're down on your belly is to just fill up the blocks where they are and try and get them to force to the top. And there you go. Look, I just got a bunch of diamonds from doing that without having to go back into swim mode. Well, I wish I was recording just then. Jeez. I swam into a lava lake. So, you know, mining at that speed while on your belly is not oh my goodness, where was my oh, it was there. Jeez. Another problem with this one is when you find a gravel patch, it makes you stand up, which means you got to start swimming again, or, you know, make your way through the gravel patch first. I nearly did it again then. I nearly went for a swim. I do have fire resistance. I did it anyway. What a stupid thing to do. I pressed the wrong button. Oh, jeez. My only fire resistance potion. What a waste.
Oh, I love this method so much. It's brilliant. My favorite method of mining.
Okay, I've got just less than 3 minutes left of doing my half-an-hour bit of mining on my belly, and this is the first time I've had to eat. This version of mining, or basically running around on your belly, doesn't seem to use any stamina. So after half an hour of strip mining on my belly, I managed to get 36 diamonds, which isn't that bad, a whole bunch of redstone, a little bit of lapis, a little bit of gold and iron as well. And I've written my thoughts here. The pros of that, which is basically the advantages, it is fast. You can cover a large area even in deep slate because you can insta-mine it near a beacon, and it's quite good fun. The downsides are that it's clumsy, having to get back into swim mode if you pop up out of it, and it's very deadly because when you do pop into lava, you stand up, which means you can't turn around and then escape down the hole you've just come down. So the next thing I'm going to do is just normal boring strip mining. So this is going to take a while because there'll be no haste involved here at all. I'm just going to literally be strip mining like this and just seeing what I come across. Oh, geez, this could take a while.
It's going to take half an hour. It's the same amount of time.
I know, but it just feels so much more boring and slow. I could go really, really fast with the other one. Good news, using this method, it is still possible to find diamonds. This is excellent. The other thing about this method is we are actually covering twice as much ground because we're not just in one block down there. That's only uncovering 4 blocks. This way, we're actually uncovering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. So it's not twice as much, but it is substantially more. Although it is substantially slow. Oh, I'm completely out of haste now as well. That doesn't help. Got to turn around, go back again. Now, some of you may be wondering why I'm not doing poke holes. There are advantages to poke holes. There are disadvantages to poke holes. For me, personally, bearing in mind these are my tests and for my, personal taste, I don't like poke holes because it means every time you stop, you got to go to the side, you got to dig through the wall, and then if you see something like that, you've actually got to go and get it, and it just, I don't know, it just seems to slow the entire process down. What I like about my version of strip mining, which is just going in a straight line, is you can just switch off and relax and not worry about things too much. You can listen to music or watch something on your other screen while you're just sort of pootling along at a relatively slow pace, and then leaving items floating as well. I don't like it, so no, we're not doing poke holes.
You should have done poke holes when you were laid down on the floor one as well.
Oh, well, maybe I should, but I'm not. Okay, my timer has just run out on doing the strip mining or the normal strip mining method without poke holes. The pros of strip mining are it's easy. There's extra coverage, as in you're uncovering 2 holes rather than just one, and it's safe. The cons being it's very, very slow, and it's a bit boring, to be perfectly honest with you. Now, this was from the 1-hole high mining, and we got a reasonable amount in 30 minutes, but this was from the 2-hole high mining, the normal strip mining. You can see we got more than double, which is, better than I expected, to be honest with you. Which means technically last on my list for mining before we get to caving is the, just mining out an area like we did down here. However, I'm pretty confident that this isn't going to give us all that much for the time taken to do it because, well, it takes a long time to dig out a big area like this, and you don't get all that many diamonds back for it because diamonds tend to be more spread out. But I have got another idea that I want to try. Coming back to... Oh, this is no good. Oh, and apparently it wasn't in creative mode. Let's try that again. Somewhere around here, there is a mesa with a giant hole in it, but I can't remember where I made the hole, and now that I'm dead... Well, that's not very helpful, let's put it that way. You're not dead now. You know what I mean. I was dead. Yeah, forget it. We'll just make a new hole.
This is fine. What could possibly go wrong?
So, if you're new here, or maybe you've forgotten, or maybe you missed that episode, in Truly Bedrock Season 2, when the Nether update came out, I thought about the best way to mine ancient debris, and it turned out that doing it on a chunk border meant that you were more likely to get ancient debris than doing it in the middle of a chunk because of the way that ancient debris is distributed in the world. It is generated per chunk, and diamonds are exactly the same. So it stands to reason that if you was to put a chunk borders pack on with your stand, jeez, it's there's so many lines, then there's a strong chance that if you was to mine along a chunk border, you might find more diamonds potentially. So what I wanted to do is come along and see how many diamond blocks or how many groups of diamonds actually end up running along the side of chunk borders. And well, there's these ones here, there was those ones down there, there's these ones here. There's quite a lot on the edge of a chunk, those ones there. Okay, this time is going to be a bit more tricky because we're not going to be able to keep too close to the beacon if we're only going to be going down chunk lines. So I guess let's put another half an hour on the clock and let's do this. Here we go, the clock is ticking. Oh, no, we need to stop. I haven't got any torches. I've nearly run out of torches. Stop. Okay, I have torches and I have spare torches. Let's resume the clock and let's get back on with it. There we go. Time is up on that one. That's another 30 minutes done. I've covered a lot of ground here. I've gone round the chunks rather than just in a straight line along the chunks. And I've found a reasonable amount of stuff. And there we go, which is not as much stuff from just normal strip mining, which was, you know, over a stack of diamonds. But look how much lapis I got from that one. That's ridiculous. So I can only conclude from that I've either been incredibly lucky in finding lapis, or lapis is generally along chunk borders, because that's absolutely crazy. And yeah, going back to the one high mining, obviously this is still better than that. So one high mining still losing at the moment. Now, before we do go on to caving, I do want to do half an hour's worth of just clearing out a big area and see what we get from that. But I'm kind of running out of directions to go. I guess we're going to have to go in that direction. So I'll do that next, and then we'll move on to caving. And the way I'm going to do this is relatively simple. I'm just going to strip mine one long strip until I'm as far away from the beacon as I can be without it disappearing, and then I'm just going to come back and clear it out one row at a time using the fast glitch mining method. And there we go. It's just going to be this now, just fast mining, providing I don't run into lava or fall into the room below. There is a slight downside to this method, and that is you are creating enough space for baddies to spawn. Go away, I'm trying to do a timed thing here, and oh, jeez. Okay, the 30-minute time has gone off again. As you can see, I've cleared out quite a substantial area in 30 minutes. And you might be able to tell we've got even more chests. That's because I've been collecting a ridiculous amount of deep slate with this method, and pretty much most of those shells are now full of it. Now, sadly, though, that didn't actually give us all that much. Half of that is probably because it was a bit of an unfair test. As you can see, we're already going on over areas we've been before when we were doing other types of mining, particularly over this side where we did the chunk mining and down there where we did the strip mining. So some of the items had already gone, but to be perfectly honest, I don't think we'd have done that well anyway. So, you know, if we go back, that's the same number of diamonds we got from doing the one high strip mining, but we got a lot less redstone, a little bit more lapis actually, but no coal or iron. Gold, sorry, not coal. It's way less than normal strip mining, and it's a little bit less than the chunk border mining. But adding everything up that we got today, just from, well, what's it been, 2 hours worth of mining down here, we got 4 buckets, no, that's the wrong chest. We got nearly, well, just over 3 stacks of diamond, which is amazing. Tons and tons of redstone. In fact, that's nearly a single chest with a redstone, a load of lapis, a little bit of iron and gold as well, and a tiny weeny bit of slime. So all in all, that's very good for a couple of hours, I think. Just in case you are interested in how many blocks that is, that was 22 and a bit diamond blocks, which is absolutely amazing. Nearly 3 stacks of redstone blocks and just over a stack of lapis blocks. So pretty successful. And when we add those to our existing diamonds, we nearly got a stack of diamond blocks, which is amazing. We've got way more lapis and redstone than we can carry. All in all, a very good time mining.
I just turned my ender chest into obsidian. I haven't done that in a long time. Not to worry. It's not far from home. Oh, jeez. It's a good job I got a bunch of spares. Right, okay. Moving on. Now, before we go caving, apparently Zloy has been busy down at the beach. Well, it's not really a beach, it's a... Oh, he has been busy. Down at the cliff. Jeez, he's been very busy. He's done all this in the time that I've done that tiny little bit of mining. Wow, good going, Zloy. That's amazing. And there he is, out, the man himself. Good job, bud. I think he's asleep. He's working so hard, he's fallen asleep on the spot. Not to worry, bless him. Right, anyway, let's go caving. You're not really going caving now, are you? No, I've got to go pick Oliver up from school. I'm going to, go do that and then probably do caving like another day when I... Well, hopefully if I remember at least, anyway. Oh, you're going mining? I am. Why are you 10,000 blocks up in the air? Because I'm going mining a long way away. Yeah. Basically, what I've decided is to go as far away as possible to give myself a fair chance that I can find a big cave that nobody's been to in order to do a proper 30-minute test without anything getting in our way. And still flying, we are at nearly minus 10,000. Now, I was hoping to find a mountain, and I think we've pretty much just flown past one, or at least this looks like one of the grove biomes, which is ideal. My Elytra are doing pretty well considering all that traveling, so yeah, I'm hoping to find a big cave somewhere around here and do lots and lots of mining. And I think I spy a cave. No, there's nothing there. I was going to say I'll start the timer, but I'm glad I didn't, because there's absolutely nothing there. We need to find a big cave that goes in a long way so that we can do a really fair and good test. And again, I get absolutely nothing. Ah, another cave entrance over here, though. This could be promising. No, there's nothing. Nothing. Just another surface hole. What about this one, mate? This one could be promising. And again, it leads to absolutely nothing. Oh, why? So sneaky, all of these cave holes that don't go anywhere. Oh, a village. Hello. Good morning. No one there. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. No one there. Ooh, don't mind if I do, though. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, there's no one there. My goodness, they're all out. I spy with my little eye a hole that looks like it could become the cave that we've been waiting for. Yeah, do you know what? This looks like this could be exactly what we needed. I didn't bring my ender chest. I can't make more I'm going to have to go chop wood now. Oh my goodness me. Where am I supposed to get wood from round here? Excuse me, tree. You don't know I could find any wood, do you? Good morning. Okay, I have gathered wood and torches. Now I just need to make sticks and even more torches. I'm hitting that timer for 30 minutes, starting now. Let's do this. Let's see if we... Well, I suppose the first thing we've got to do is actually get to the bottom of the cave. That could be tricky. I don't suppose you happen to know the way down, do you, mate? Yeah, just down there. Oh, good. Thank you. Well, that was quick. We're already down to y equals 12, and this cave does look like it goes substantially further. So all we're going to do is run around looking for ore deposits, mainly diamonds. I mean, diamonds is what we're here for. We could mess about, like digging literally everything up, but that's going to take us away from actually mining the diamonds, and we are here just for diamonds, I guess. Okay, we've got to Deep Slate area, but we need to go deeper. Oh, it's like all these caves just stop where it gets to the Deep Slate level. That's really frustrating. Don't you realize I'm on a timer? Now, you could argue that I'm being unfair by starting the cave in at the top of the cave rather than when I'm already down in the Deep Slate cave, whereas, you know, when we did the other tasks, I was already down where I intended to be before we started. But the whole point of going caving is it's going to be hit or miss. You know, it's pot luck if you actually manage to find a cave that goes down deep enough that's got diamonds. Whereas if you're going strip mining, it doesn't matter. There's no random chance of you finding somewhere that you can strip mine. This looks promising. There is more ways down here. Oh, this is the deepest we've been so far in this area. There's every chance we could potentially find diamonds in this ravine because we are deep enough. But we didn't. All we've found so far is angry things that wants to kill us and lots of deep slate. No, dripstone. Doing this caving, if you find a good cave, there's every chance that you're going to come away with pockets full of ores. I mean, look at all of the iron and copper I've got already, and I've been avoiding that on the most part. Here we go. Finally, a hole and diamonds that looks deep enough to go down. Oh. The water cave I was in has popped me out of the surface. Sad news, that big deep slate cave. Well, it turns out it wasn't actually all that big. This aquifer is absolutely huge. And a lot of the magma blocks don't work, which is not ideal. Good news! I found my first lush cave on Minecraft 1.18. Hurrah! Spider, tell me there's diamond down here, bro. No, it's just a dead end, mate. You've got to be kidding me. Better not be a dead. It's a dead end. Spider! And the other way. Oh, wait a minute. It looked like it was... Oh, it's a dead end. The underground extends. We have found deep slate again. Can we go deeper? We can, and we will. This is excellent news. Oh my goodness. This is exactly what we wanted in the first place. And this is exactly what we wanted in the first place. Diamonds just sticking out of the ground. Not many. The bad news is we have less than 9 minutes left on the clock. But at least we've got a huge area to be looking. Jeez, look at the size of this. This is what I was looking for. Peril? What peril? There's no peril here. It's perfectly safe mining in these deep, dark, deep slate caves full of lava and bad guys. I don't know if I can cope with all of this perilous peril. Diamonds in the ceiling! There's no good in the ceiling. More diamonds, and even more diamonds. Oh, and there we go. That's the timer's just gone off. Sad news. Sad news. I am going to put everything away. I'm going to count it now, just in case I die on the way home, but I'm not going to show you exactly what we got until we got everything together. Check this cave out. I'm just leaving this cave. This, where I've just been, is ridiculous. It's so huge. I could have spent at least an hour here on its own. But look at this. This is not even RTX, and look at it. It's amazing. Oh my goodness me. This cave is ridiculous. Well, I have made it back to the base without dying, which is good news, and I'm just going to grab my ender chest and then head back down to the hole we were previously, where we can measure up and see what was best. But while I'm doing that, if you're enjoying this video, you wouldn't just do me a favor, would you, and hit that like button? It would mean the world to me, and it really does make a big difference. Oh, and if you're not subscribed already and you're enjoying this, why not subscribe as well? It don't cost you nothing, mate. It makes you feel good on the inside, I promise. Well, maybe it makes me feel good on the inside. Maybe not you, but either way, you'll be doing me a favor. Okay, so everything's counted up. Oh, well, it's not actually, because I already put away all of the stuff I got last time from strip mining, but I remember having over a stack of diamonds from the strip mining challenge, so we need at least a stack of diamonds to beat that, which we didn't get. But we did get a ridiculous amount of other stuff. And bear in mind, I wasn't looking for the other stuff. I dug a bit of redstone because I do need it. I dug a bit of lapis when I saw it. And the gold, iron, and copper was just stuff I saw passing by. There was loads more than that down there. And like I said at the end, if I'd have had time to carry on in that cave, I would have found loads more diamonds. So, whilst it might not be the quickest way to find diamonds in terms of like in half an hour, it certainly is a good place to go and find diamonds. And if you're after not just diamonds but other stuff as well, then I would strongly recommend it. And if you're really interested in what I had to say, then my pros and cons of caving are that there are many ores. You're also lighting up caves, which means mobs aren't spawning as well. It's quite fun. And you're also scouting out potential new areas that you might want to build bases in. The bad sides, though, are that there is many peril, and finding a big cave is difficult, and you also generally have to travel. Once you've sort of covered a big cave, you've got to go move on and find another one. Whereas with strip mining, you don't have to go very far to continue strip mining. You just might want to move your beacon a little bit. How can there be a creeper here? Oh my goodness me, my shulker boxes again. Jeez. Bro, don't you understand? I got it. Oh my goodness me. Oh, what you doing there, fella? I'm just filling up all of these chests. Oh, nice. Oh, wind explodes. Sorry, mate. This slime has been here the whole time I've been organizing all these chests, sorting out my ores, doing the book, everything. I've like put all of the stuff that's left into these 2 chests. I've got 6 shulker boxes with the cobbled deep slate. I've sorted out all of my raw items and my diamonds and everything like that. And he's been trying to get to me this whole time. Don't worry, Slimy, my friend. I'm going to go and get you a medal in the form of a name tag so that I can keep you forever. You deserve it. You're so good. I'll be back in a minute, mate. Don't you worry about it. Oh, jeez. He deserves it so much. I can't wait for I'm gonna have my own little pet slime with a name tag. It's gonna be amazing. Here I come, Slimy. I got your name tag. I got your name tag, Slimy. The world's best trier. I'm so excited to give it to him. Slimy, 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 Slimy. No, Slimy! No, he's gone. Oh, you can't rely on anyone. They're useless. Wandered off when I was going to give him. Oh, my goodness me. Waste of a name tag. Absolute waste of a name tag. Well, I might as well use it so you can have it, useless crafting dog. There we go. Look, useless crafting dog. It actually says S crafting dog because apparently names can't show behind banners, but there we go. Useless crafting dog. There you go. You're welcome. Jeez. My pet slime was so much better than you, useless crafting dog. I can't believe he's gone. He left me. Good news, storage system of many desire. I have got you 6 shulker boxes worth of gobbled deep slate for you to gobble up whenever you're ready. Oh, my goodness me. And I got some stuff for my furnace as well. It's going to be so happy it hasn't eaten anything decent in a while. Furnace of many dreams, where are you? Well, there you are. Look at this. Look what I got you for dinner. You don't have to eat stone anymore. You can eat all of that junk instead. Oh, this is good.